Hi guys and welcome to Encore. My name is Jordan.
And I'm Connor.
And welcome to our monthly favourites for April.
My first monthly favourite for April is this cast album of Girlfriends by LMTO, written by fantastic Howard Goodall. Now, to be very honest, saw the show back in November and I knew nothing about it. Nothing about the show, nothing about LMTO at all, really. So my friend Natalie went along and saw it. It's brilliant, and there's a beautiful relationship between two actors and actresses, but also the lead roles are Lucy Jones, Lauren Samuels, Natasha Barnes. Phenomenal cast. There's not one weak link. And what's brilliant is this album encapsulates that evening.
Yeah, it's like that happened once and that's it.
Yeah, and it sounds like it did live. It's a live recording, so definitely go and download it. I think it's brilliant. Go and have a listen. It gives you that warm, sort of Hollywood musical vibe because you've got a big overture with a big orchestra.
I love that. So I went to see Josie Rourke's final show before she leaves as artistic director, and that is Sweet Charity. It stars Anne-Marie Duff and Arthur Darvill. So of course everybody was like, great leads, fantastic actors. Obviously Arthur Darvill has done once. Anne-Marie Duff has got such a great back catalogue of her career of doing loads and loads of plays, but this is actually her debut in a musical.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, now I think her Charity, because I know the show very well, was beautifully portrayed. Like, you really did care about her.
That's good.
And I love that. But I have to say, like, the set is covered in tinfoil. Everything is tinfoiled. It's very kind of Andy Warhol inspired. It's not the original kind of Fosse choreography. It's new choreography by Wayne McGregor. So when that all started, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this not having, like, you know, the classic Fosse and stuff.
Yeah.
But you kind of go with it because you have to embrace that we have to move musicals. We have to try new things. And even if you don't like it, I think you have to applaud Josie Rourke on her final season for still taking risks and stuff, because she could have gone out with something really, really safe. And Sweet Charity is a safe show, but I feel like she's made it something different.
Yeah.
So I think I would go and see it.
And I just want to go to see the space, not necessarily the physicality of the space, but now actually...
And the ball pit.
The ball pit and the tinfoil.
Yeah, and the tinfoil.
Silly,
and the Andy Warhol design. Yeah, it's very interesting. It is, and I think it's a lovely classic. But yeah, don't go expecting the original.
If you've been watching any of the YouTube content since December, my mission in 2019 was to go and see Six. And it happened in April with Jordan. And
I was there.
Yeah, she's like, I'm coming.
I'm a proud mom.
With a row of friends and family. A big group of us.
Yeah, we did.
It's brilliant. It really is. It's everything I wanted it to be. Bear in mind, as I've mentioned before, I was a fan of the cast album. But you learn so much more. Vocally, all of them stunning, 10 out of 10. And you can tell how well it's done on tour because it's the energy on stage and the way they've created a piece of theatre.
When I reviewed it originally, because this is the 4th time I've seen Six.
Yeah.
I saw it when it was the original girls that are on the cast album,
Yeah.
when they did it in their own clothes at the Arts Theatre the first time for 6 concerts. We went and we were like, that's amazing. And I've seen it had more money, I've seen it at the Fringe, I've seen it back here. And it keeps getting better. And every time I go back, it's one of those shows that when I go back to, I actually think it's getting better still. It hasn't kind of plateaued. And it's like the O2 has come to the Arts Theatre. Now, bearing in mind the Arts Theatre is like 300 seats,
tiny.
It feels like an absolute arena of a venue because those girls make that vibe. And Toby Marlowe and Lucy Moss have written a score that just makes you want to be like, yeah!
And it's not heavy. The content's not heavy. The historical facts aren't heavy. If you're a fan of
But it's there.
Yeah. If you're a fan of the Tudors, it's got everything you want them to mention and more.
And
a hell of a lot more.
So much sass.
But vocally, stunning.
Yeah.
Not a weak song, not a weak point. Loved it.
We are obsessed. Okie dokie. So this one's a bit off the wall for me.
Was it?
Like taste-wise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, obviously. Because like this isn't a show that I necessarily would have gone, oh, I'm going to go and see that. But anyway, I was lucky enough to be invited to the new Wimbledon Theatre to go and see the launch of the UK tour of Hair for its 50th anniversary. It is wild. Yeah, it was 2.5 hours of I don't know what I watched, but I loved it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, it does.
And I think it's meant to be that way. It's definitely intended
completely.
to be that way. But basically, it's about a group of hippies.
You can say that.
I can say that, yeah.
You can say
hippies
that.
in like the 60s in like the East Village in New York, kind of fighting for peace, love, and that kind of whole era of experimentation, etc.
Yeah.
Whilst people are fighting in the Vietnam War. So think like Miss Saigon. So they're all off with the helicopter and stuff doing their thing, and then this is Hair, and this is what's happening back on the shore, you know? Vocally, the cast were absolutely brilliant.
Amazing.
Like, there are some absolute standout vocalists in that cast. And it's so encompassing of its audience. Like, Wimbledon's big. I was lucky enough to be in the stalls. And they were like running in the audience and climbing over our chairs to get to us and throwing clothes everywhere. And yeah, it was wild. It was like a big hippie party.
And also, there's a lot of songs that you will know and you won't associate with hair. Like Aquarius, Hair, Let the Sun Shine In.
But yeah, there was a lot more in the show, like soundtrack-wise, I knew than I didn't. I was like, oh, that's from this show.
Yeah.
But I highly advise you going. I think there is an age rating on the show, so please contact your local theatre because the show does contain nudity and adult themes. So just go and check that before you book your tickets if you think it's like a family show. So my final favourite of this month was Matthew Bourne's Swan Lake. I loved it. It was the first time I've ever gone to a dance production as an adult. I haven't really been to a dance production as a child either, but this I was just like, I didn't know what to expect. And I came out and I was like, I love everything about it. I want a pair of the feathery trousers. I just want to try and dance, or I want to go and see more dance. So basically, it's choreographed by Matthew Bourne. Loads of you will know Matthew Bourne because he just got the special recognition at the Olivier's. He also choreographed Mary Poppins, My Fair Lady, Oliver. He also did like his own production company, New Adventures, did The Carman, based on Carmen, The Red Shoes, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty. But Swan Lake was like his first kind of groundbreaking production. And instead of all like the swans being females, all the swans are males. And it's incredible.
I really want to go and see it.
It gave me goosebumps. Like there's bits, you know, they're really iconic, like this pose here when they're just like this. They all struck it like on a beat immaculately, and you were like, oh,
it's not real.
It was amazing. Basically, I loved it. If you're not getting that vibe, I loved it. It's perfect for all the family. I'd just say be aware that if you're taking children, it is quite lengthy. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes with an interval.
Okay, with an
interval. It's beautiful. So those are our monthly favourites for April. It's been a nice month.
Yeah, it's been cute, and I've definitely got a list of stuff now that I want to go away and investigate further. And
all of my favourites.
Yeah, I'm going to go and look at Sweet Charity and
Swan Lake,
and Hair.
Yeah, it's been a really nice month for me because I've gone and seen such a diverse shows that I wouldn't necessarily have gone to before, and I feel very privileged that I got to do that. So it's really, really nice.
For all the latest news and gossip, go to encoreradio.co.uk and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at Encore Radio UK.
And we will see you next time.
See you next month, guys.
Bye.
Bye.